よし、やろうかな。何 ?2、4、5人。あとは1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、8人。オーディのか。そうか。じゃあ始めよう。そうそう、地下に行く道を知って。何がある？
Mom said the basement was off
お
limits
母さんは地
unless I
下
wanted another
絶対立
tetanus
ち入り
shot.
禁止だと言ったさまな子が破傷風の注射をまたするわよと言った。やだ。不便。
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement
一度イデ
once.
ィがこそこそ荷物を持って地下に降りていくのを見たことがある。イディって誰やっけ？イディ、あの人どんな人やっけ？覚えてない。1週間も経ったら忘れるわ。
I thought maybe she was hiding
何か
presents.
プレゼントでも隠してるのかと思った。開ける？
It turned out she was hiding a lot
実
more
は
than
もっと
that.
いろいろ隠していたと知らずに。地下？
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
ウォルターはどこに行ったのかお母さんにも一度聞いたことがある。
She
暗
said after Barbara
見え
died,
ん。
he
ど
got
こど
as
こ？
far
バ
away as
バ
he
ア
could.
が亡くなった後彼ができる限り遠ざかったと。なんで？
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
もしこれからストーリーに共通点があるとしたら、
I think it's that none of us has
それ
gotten
は
very
私たちの
far.
誰もがあまりに遠ざかっていられないこと。ウォルターおじいさんかな。気になるけどこっちじゃ。2005年最近の人や。
Goodbye, everyone.
皆さんさようなら。ここにいても30年になるとは信じられない。
On that first day, after the
そ
shaking
の最
sun,
初の振動が
I
目
think
立
I
った時1週
survived.
間も持たないかと思った。ああ、落ちた。
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a
ビートルズ
schedule,
みたいな曲
living
の
for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
多分死んでるなと思った。
But if you wait long
この
enough,
自信み
you
たい
get used to anything.
なれるんや。すごいな。換気
Even a
めんどくせ
monster
え。
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal,
化け物ってない。
almost friendly.
あわよくば欲望的に。桃か。桃の缶詰。
And then
ご
one
く
day,
ごく。
everything just
もう何もかもと
stopped.
止まった。
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
だったにし
Maybe
ろ
I
それ
got
は
tired
いつか
of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
なんかシミ
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
30年ここあんな。
I'm done waiting.
待つのは終わりだ。
I have to leave while I still can.
そうでもできるうちにここを出なければ。もっと早く出えへんのか。 おもちゃ
I know it's out there, somewhere.
それがどっか外にいるのは分かってる。
Whatever killed Barbara.
あ、バーバラを殺した何か
And Calvin.
どういう意味さらにからび
Maybe this is all a mistake.
こうするのは間違いかもしれない
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
あ、壁壊しそうだけか
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
食べ物はな、そうやな
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single
一
week.
月、一週間
I'd be happy with one new day.
一日で幸せだ
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
え、死んだ嘘やんウォルター
Walter died when I was 6.
あ
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
あウォルターおじいちゃん
I'm
死んじゃ
sure
っ
my
た
mom was trying to protect me.
守ろうとしたんだこっちも気になるんだけどボタン間違えたエーペックスにしてまたええやんこれただのやんあれよいしょ
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
うん
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
ウォルター死んだんこっちか
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
うん
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
全く意味がわからん
And the history you're a part of.
うんどこに行くんや
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Mm? どこへ行くんやろ。見られへん。ん
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
こんなお
Her
墓あ
dad
ったっ
had been
け。
pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
サム、グレゴリー、ガス、みんな死んだ。
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did.
一人の
I
兄も
get
死ん
why she
だ。
tried so hard to protect us.
30行く？30行くの？ ねこれ
We never found Milton's body,
ミルトン
so
の
my
体
mom
見つからな
insisted
か
we
っ
were
たか
putting
ら
up a
母
monument,
さんは
not a tombstone.
墓碑じゃなくて記念碑だと主張した。
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
よいしょ。
But looking back on it now,
振り返ってみると、
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
あれ
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
落ちそう。怖っ。よいしょ。なんか引っかかっと。
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
真剣な性格。サムおじいちゃん。
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
カメラマンってそんなんじゃん。あれちょっと待ってちょっと待ってなんもない。
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
じゃあサムおじいちゃんの見てみよう。写真や。
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
狩り。あ、動かせる。
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
どこ
I'm over here, Dad.
見えへん。どこ
Just need to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can hit the road.
What?
見えた。
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
なんか見える？あ、
I will
通っ
never
た。
forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
いいね。
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
何を撮る？鳥さん。
Aw.
おや？なんもおらん。
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
寒いの嫌やな。何撮ったらいいんや。うん？ どこで取る？どこ取る？めっちゃぼやける。あ、これいいんちゃう？からん。何を取るんやろ。これか。違うかな。
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
コーヒー飲みすぎたんか。中毒なるで。
Quiet like being outside.
おじいちゃん。あ、終わった。
A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
カル
That
ビ
was a
ン
great
ね。
trip.
覚えてないけど。
Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
お、なんかある。
We found an old logging
あ、
trail
おじいちゃんおるやん。
with deer
お
everywhere.
父さんか。
Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
どこに？
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
無事か。
Give me
無
a
事か
minute
な
to
ん
check
か
the
あ
map.
る？あ、おった。
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
いい写真。
Make it behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
写真あったら。売っても
Great
た。
shot, Don!
あれ誰？
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
ナイト。あ、おじいちゃん。急に。
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
急に。サモを動かさなあかん。よいしょ。
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's...
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
お
Dad,
それで死んだ。
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
さあ、と他はないか。次こっち。
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
グレゴリー、
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
グレゴリー
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
どうすんの？難しい。
Over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie.
あ、これあかんやつや。
Hello? I told you I don't want to talk right now.
サム。
I wonder what he saw.
ん？あ、カエルを動かせるんや。
Reminded me
わ
so
かりに
much
く
of
い。
Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
参加。うん、ジャンプできる。
Whatever it was he saw.
わあ、おもちゃいっぱい。わあ。あ、ピヨンピヨン。クジラか。よいしょ。ん？どうしたらいいのこれ。ピョン。いい。あ、なんかトロフィー取った。 よいしょ。何をどうすんの。あ、いけた。よいしょ。うわ。あ、あら。
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
あ、よかった。ゴレンで。あ、あかん。あ、あかん。あかん。溺れる。あかん。ああ。
About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
幸せなのか。
He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
ああ、かわいそうに。だ。
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
結婚式やるときってずっと言ってた人。
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very
お
hard.
るよな。
Before the day my
そういう
brother
人。
said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
よいしょよいしょよいしょ。読まれへん。
My father made them come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
うん。よ。
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now we're down to
あんな母はいらない。
make it try.
次どこ。ここか。
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here.
こっち来い。
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid. Nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely
見
made.
て、あんな場所ぶりに忘れなかった。お父さんがなってああ。イエーイ。
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry
塊
yells.
魂みたい。
But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
ほんと音楽を大きく。わお。 マジで
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
あら、そっか。
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
うん。こっちか。
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
屋根裏に引っ越しした。
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
急にボルダリング始まった。
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad,
カルカッタで
Sanjay.
家を建築するプロジェクトに参加して30にあった。
Lewis was born a year later.
ルイスが生まれた。ルイスって誰？地下もある。上もある。どうしよう。
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
話が全
And
く
for
分
a
からんけど
while,
な。
things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
それは長く続かなかった。ねえこれ。何の音？パソコン？電気か。なんもない。こっちか。
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
終わりの
When
始ま
Edie
り
gave him
の
a
日、
castle.
プレゼントしたミルトの10歳誕生日。
After Milton disappeared, the
Milton.
only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
あ、よくわからん。上もある。これは
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's
ルイ
room,
ス。
except Lewis.
2010年。早死にやな。どっち乗ろう？黄色。あ、乗られ。こっちか。お？登られ。終わり？こっちか。
Lewis's room smelled very,
すごい家。
very familiar. That part of him lived on.
ルイスって男なんや。
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
こう
But
す
he
んの
withdrew part of himself.
引きこもりました。はい。はい。
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
はい。
His mind began to
はい。何の仕事やこれ。ねこれ。次の魚は
wander.
何やこれ。ややこしいな。右手で魚操作して左手で
I asked him to describe it.
これ誰？
He said he started small,
みたいなところから始まるだった。
imagining a labyrinth.
道を想像して迷
He'd
路や
feel his way about.
周りを探ってみる。
Then something moved,
すると何かうごめく。コウモ
and toads.
リヒキガエル。こうか。なんやこれ。
And things that have not names.
どこどこどこどこ。あ、右手が止まる。そして何もないものたち。
He knew it was all in his
す
head,
べて自分の空想だと知っても。ああ。
but he took it very seriously.
彼はそれを真剣
I
に
had
受け
hoped
取り
he'd
まし
find
た。
himself.
見つけてくればよかったんですか。ややこしい操作これ。
But he found something more.
以上のものを見つけてしまっ
I worried about
た。
him
なん
then.
なんこれ。2階行こうか。あ、無理やな。
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his
白
boss,
状文だ。
but he said Lewis had become a model
基
employee.
本的な作業員だ。
Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
続けてしまったんやな。
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
で、喘息が軽く見えた。
He told me he'd made a new friend.
新しい友達ができたと言ったんです。
On the edge of a city he named
ルイ
Lewis
ストピ
Toby.
アと名付けて都市の片方のそれで。
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
ミュージシャンを作り上げた。はい、酒。妄想がでかくなってい
And
きる。
songs for them to play.
音楽が。
He talked about starting a band.
バンドいいな。
And he was always humming
い
something.
つも何か鼻歌を歌っていると。
Every day hhis imagination
火を
grew
重ね
strong.
る音に彼の構造が強まりました。めっちゃ。
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
め
Then one
っち
day
ゃ
it
妄想
struck
がでかい。
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
空
so
想
he
か
could。do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
市 市長選挙を行い
And
ま
he
した。
won.
当選しました。
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
ディストピアゲーム。あ、鮭が溜まっていく。
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
ルーツ。ニュールース。
St. Louis.
セントルース。
He started drifting away from our reality.
うん。
Minneapolis.
ミニアポリ
Until one
ス。
day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
なんか言うとる。はい。いらっしゃい。あ、ややこしいのよ、この操作はね。
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
なになに？街で噂を耳にしたのは威厳のある女王のこと。
handsome queen.
クイーン。右手が止まる。
The queen was on her own quest for
クイーンは自ら冒険に出かけ、光り輝く虹を探しているという。
radiant rainbows.
怖いですか？
いや、全然怖くないですよ。ミステリー系かな。あ、虹が。
He followed the sound of her
あ、虹が。彼は女王の出そう遠い銀のハープをたどった。
silver harp.
シルバーハープ。いいよ。
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
黄金の宮殿にたどり着いた。
Even then, his logic remained sound.
そんな時も彼の倫理はきちんとしていた。
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
すごい妄想の世界が。
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
おう、妄想の世界はすごいな。
For someone who'd never known success in the real world,
現実世界で成功したことの人間にはプレッシャーだったかもしれません。
and then it struck him that the real Louis
そ
was
して
not
本
the
当
one
のルイス
trotting
は
the
鮭を切っている人
but
物
the
で
one climbing the steps of
黄
the
金の
golden
宮殿に
palace.
通ずる階段を登るのは自分だと気づいた。
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
それには反応してなかった。お邪魔します。あれ、ここどこ？あ、いやし。
He began to forget the world we know.
なんやここ？あ、鮭
I
の
think it pained him to remember Louis,
缶詰工場
cannery
か。
worker.
市場の匂いするんやろうな。
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
ルイス、これフィンチって書いてある。怖い。切れてない。
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
顔はない。わーい。
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
ジョーさん。
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
何でしょう。することは一つ。
Put down his head.
これは手がこれは
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
あら。精神的に病んどったんかな。
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
かっこいいんや。次は
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
ダークソウルとかやったらね、しゃあない。赤狼か。
On the way back from Lewis's funeral,
ルイ
my
スの
mom told me to
式
start
から
packing.
家に帰る途中、お母
She
さん
waited until the day before we
どこへ
left
で
to
も
tell
されとか
Edie.
家を出る前日まであって彼女はエディに伝え
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it
た。
easier
彼
or
が対
harder.
策したかったのか難しくしたのかよくわからない。
I wish we'd stayed.
こそなければよかったと。
But I understand why we left.
ん
My mom ended up leaving
お母さん
everything
は結
behind.
局持ち物すべてを置いていく羽目だった。どうせ何が
What
起こっ
happened
た
that
の
night
か
had
今
been
から。
coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner.
もっと前に起こっていてもよかったのかもしれない。
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
こさえっていうのは夜のことはあんたに伝えるだけ。何これ作ったんかな。
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
出て行った。
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
いつもたくさんのろうそくを灯していた。
When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it. よいしょ。
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
なんかならない。
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
夜何があっ
There's
たかに
only
ついて。
time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
歴史を動かせる。
It was the first and last time
昔
I
のような
ever
写真
saw
にある
the
のを見
old
たの。
house
それが最
aground.
初で最後だっ
There'd
た。
been an earthquake out in the
海
middle
の
of
沖で
the
地震が
ocean.
あってね。
They called it the lowest
手
tide
錠
in
っ
a
て
thousand
手
years.
錠だった。
God, it smelled awful.
ひどい匂いがした。
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
うん。
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
見え見え見え
I got turned around.
振り向かされ。 こっちでいい。
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it.
あ
Let
ー
go.
ちぎれる。
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
あ、出た。
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
ひいおばあちゃんない。いい
The
で
next morning, the
ひい
van
お
came
ば
to
あちゃ
pick her up, but she was already gone.
んいなかった。あら。
After that, we moved around a lot.
うん。
We both tried to make the best of it.
二人ともできるだけ明るくしてた。うねうね。うねうね。
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot.
あら。
The rest happened pretty quickly.
急に敬語。どうすんの？
She got better for a while.
少しの間良くなろうと
And then she didn't.
すぐ悪くなって
And then I was alone.
そして私は一人になった
The last Finch
フィン
left
チ家の
alive.
最後の生き残り
Until I found out about you.
あなたが歌のことを知るまで
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
あなたのためのはずだった
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to
見つ
meet
けて
you
ほしいと思う会いたい
and tell you all these stories myself.
これからの物語を自分で伝えたい
But I guess if you're reading this now,
でも考えるよ今これを読んでる
things
とした
didn't work out that way.
私の出会いは叶わなかったってことね
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck. 誰分からん人物のすぎて分からん原作の人とかがなんかではないいやっぽいな作った人の小さい頃の写真載せたやん何十もせなあかんのかなこれはアニメーターなんかもらったトロフィー
エディスは洗濯、ということで一旦終わりですね。おつでした。